Hello and welcome to today's edition of Top Rated Recruiter Spotlight. My name's Adam Conrad. I'm the founder and CXO of Great Recruiters, and I am joined here with a fellow Michigander. So fired up to talk to you today. This is Jill Snyder from TNAA. Obviously, TNA is doing some great stuff because Jill, I think you're probably my sixth or seventh recruiter I've talked to over there. But she is one of our top rated recruiters for Q4 2024. But Jill, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to see you. And let me just do a little bragging. Jill has a 4.92 star rating, 133 reviews, 95% recommendation rate. And I tell you, I'm reading through these reviews. They're amazing. You've been working with travelers all over the place. And the best thing that I heard was Jill wasn't just a nurse recruiter, but a genuinely caring friend. And I think that is the best compliment you can get. So kudos to you on all your amazing reviews and ratings. And would love to hear, how did you get into the recruitment industry?
Well, I was actually a healthcare professional myself for a couple decades as a dental hygienist. So
Oh,
I have
good.
that patient care experience. In midlife, I just decided, I started working at a medical practice on the side and really got into their financials and project management. And I love the business side of healthcare as well. So I decided to go back and get a healthcare executive MBA. When I did that, I was sitting in there with a bunch of corporate executives and realized, oh, how am I in this room? But basically, because I am about relationships and people, and they told me you'd be a great recruiter. So um, I actually found TNAA in Little Rock, Arkansas, started with them 6 years ago. Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. It's a great.
Oh, that's awesome. And so, talk a little bit about who are the folks that you help. I know you were sharing with me before this. You know, you're traveling around the country, you're seeing your nurses. But for those who don't know, who do you help find awesome opportunities for?
Oh gosh, just, any nurse, mainly RNs. I do help some techs as well, some OR techs. And gosh, I've been doing it for 6 years and I love anyone new or seasoned or whatever. I feel like I'm either working with people my age where their children are grown, or I'm working with, people my kids' age. And so I have a good variety on my desk.
That's good. And what do you think has been, you've been doing this 6 years. You came in before, all of the pandemic and everything that happened during that time in the healthcare staffing, and it was a crazy time, and you're here after. What has kind of been the key to your success throughout your tenure in the staffing industry?
I would say the main key to my success is quality. I'm not a day trader, like I'm not in and out transactional. I want to build that relationship and know my nurses personally. I like to be able to give them good advice, help them build their resumes, their experiences, help them go on an adventure. I have 4 grown kids that are around the country. I'll pop in on my nurses. I love to travel too. So just that camaraderie I've got going with them. And I just keep a manageable desk, Adam. I, could have gotten a lot larger during COVID, but I actually held back because I just want to have a
Yeah.
manageable desk where I can spend that quality time and then also have personal time for my grown kids.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And how has Great Recruiters helped you in your recruitment career?
Well, you know what? It's just given me some really honest feedback. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, 95% of the time, it's great, and I know that because my nurses, I have one of the highest retention rates in the company. A lot
Yeah.
of times I'll win those awards. But the main thing is, even when we either win or we learn, right? And so
Right.
even if a review is not good, I've had just a few, and I don't want to remove those reviews or talk them out of it. I want to call
Right.
them and really know, how did we miss the connection and
Right.
how can I improve? And so I don't know, without great recruiters, I don't know that I would get that feedback.
Yeah. Yeah. And what is being named top rated? What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's such an honor. I mean, like I said, I've gotten those I've gotten those kudos within the company,
Yeah.
but it's just so special to be recognized, more publicly because I'm
Right.
not, um, I'm more personable and low key.
Yeah.
I'm not flashing myself out there on social media all the time.
Right.
Um, so it's an honor and I appreciate the help.
Well, and the beauty is, you can win all these awards for productivity and all those things internal, but being rated top rated means that the people that you're out there helping appreciate what you're doing. They're sharing the feedback. And like you said, and I think the best thing you said was, you know, uh, uh, you either win or learn, right? There is no losing. And I
Right,
think when you have that mindset, you're open to the feedback, you're open to the criticism. And the reality is, you know what? We could be our best on somebody's worst day,
right,
right? And sometimes we just meet people on their worst day, and sometimes it's our not our best day. But I think I love that you take that opportunity to learn, to grow, to seek to understand. Like you said, you want to reach out to them and say, hey, where did I miss the mark? Because I don't think
right,
anybody wants to miss the mark, right? But sometimes we
right,
do. And I appreciate you saying that, it's your opportunity. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't know. And you just go on, you wouldn't know. But now you have that control.
yeah.
Um, there's been a lot going on in the healthcare arena over the last couple of years, and just curious, what advice would you give to job seekers out there today?
Well, I would say be open. I've ridden the wave from pre-COVID through COVID and now post-COVID, where it's kind of a hospital market again.
Yeah,
And, you know, anyone that can be teachable or transparent, those are qualities that are good for travelers because
yeah,
sometimes you have to be flexible. Sometimes you have to take baby steps to get where you really want to go. So
yep,
when I meet with a nurse, I'm like, what's your long-term goal? What's your short-term goal? And I try to educate them on how to get there, um,
yeah,
and to have a good experience. We want you to have a really good first time experience, but I want to take them on the adventure they want. Sometimes it's just extra money. Sometimes it's going across the country to be near one of their kids or something like that. But I love an adventurer and I just love to educate them. But they do have to be flexible because sometimes they don't have everything. Perm is so different from travel, and we've got to build that file. Uh,
right.
so, anyways,
That's good. That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're a traveler out there and you want a friend, you want a coach, you want a mom to come visit you at work, as Jill said, she's a traveler. She will find you. If she places you somewhere, if you're at a facility in the corners of wherever, and she is traveling that area, she's going to stop by and maybe bring you some cookies or a gift card or
yep.
something just to make you feel appreciated for all the hard work that you do. But it's obvious reading through the reviews, just the amount of reviews that you have. You're doing a great job out there. People appreciate who you are and what you've done for them. And, just really appreciate you sharing your story with us here today, Jill. And I wish you all the best here in 2025.
Thank you. Thank you. And I would just say I live by referrals. If anybody wants to find me, I'm primarily, on the TNAA website at Great Recruiters now. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Um, and I'm on LinkedIn. I'm just a business girl too. So, they can find me. But yeah, Travel Nurse Across America. It's a very
Yep.
ethical company. I highly recommend them.
It's awesome. And we're going to, down in the comments of this video, you can go ahead and have all the contact information, a link to Jill's profile. So if you are out there, if you know somebody that's looking, uh, look no further, contact Jill, keep her in your Rolodex. I don't know if we still have those anymore, but put
Yeah,
them in your cell phone.
I know.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time today, Jill. And again, wish you all the best here this year.
Okay, I so appreciate it. Thank you.